Okay. I think we are live on Facebook. If there's anyone out there that can see us, just say hi. Just send a little hello in the comments below as well. So I am here with, do I refer to you as Dr. Reena Singh? Or is it Reena Singh?
In India, we get doctor, but I would love it as Reena Singh. That's
Reena Singh. So I'm here with Reena Singh, an author, an expert in autism, and someone that I am inspired by. And we have a very special month coming up, beginning on the 1st of April. Is that right, Reena?
yes.
Yeah.
From April 1st till the whole month of April, every day, every day.
We have Autism Month coming up. And, autism is potentially more common than you would probably realize. And the interesting thing about autism, it's not a flaw, it's not a disability, it's just a way someone processes. I have a way of processing. Someone else has a way of processing. And so I'm delighted to invite Reena here with us today so she can share with us for all the moms and parents out there, who are looking for some hope, looking for someone to help them, looking for some support, for them to connect with Reena so then they can be educated in autism and they can get some strategies to help with their children as well. So, Reena, tell us more about Autism Week. What is it?
So it's the Autism Month actually. The whole month is April. April is Autism Awareness Month. 2nd April is World Autism Awareness Day. And I remember from ever since I've started working from 2008, I've done something or the other every year to work on creating awareness. And this year rather, I thought, let me do it differently and let me support and work on with mothers or fathers or anybody who wishes to be a part of it, where we would be talking and tapping. I've learned it from you, Rangana, and tapping is a great, great, great tool. It just I mean, I've seen huge changes in kids and parents when they come to me. So we'll be tapping on topics that parents typically come to me with. What is autism? And then dealing with our own emotions, a lot of work. That whole month we are going to be dealing with our own emotions, because there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of judgment that comes when we are parenting a child with special needs or a neurodiverse child. So my whole month, it's just about tapping to bring in inner peace. And so I plan to go, I mean, the people who register, we would be meeting every day for 15 minutes from 4 to 4:15, and then there would be like questions for 10 minutes and tapping on whatever concerns, like as I mentioned, that child is, there's a change, child is not able to accept, or how to disclose that the child has received a diagnosis of autism, how to how to be comfortable if the child is not comfortable and is not able to regulate himself in a therapy setup. Many parents tell me that we go for 1 hour of therapy and 30 minutes are just goes away in just calming the child. Child is so stressed out. So a lot of work would be, and it would also be tapping around sleeping, because a lot of sleep related issues, managing behaviors. So I've made like a 30-day thing. And I think the first 25, 26 days are going to be around these uncomfortable emotions, which we need to process as parents specifically. And the last 5 days would be, working towards tapping in positivity, tapping in more of hope, more of, so many gratitude, so many resilience, beautiful things that we can tap in us. And so that's what the whole thing is going to be about. Because I saw that I was working with kids, but working with mothers, when they talk to me and they're like, this session is for me, not for my child. I'm not able to do the therapy, I'm not able to follow the program, I know I have to do it, but I'm not able to balance my work and my, so there are so many things that keep coming up. So I thought this is what I should be doing. So that's what it is about.
Wow, it seems absolutely fantastic, Reena. And you mentioned that, your focus is with the parent. And yet when the parent says to you, and they started doing the work on themselves, and say the child is having a tough time, what do you recommend then? Do you recommend the child comes and does a consultation with you? You then help the child, or do you coach the parent? What do you do then?
So, when the first thing that I always feel needs to be worked upon is working on ourselves as a parent before I work with a child. Many a times, I would say around 60-70% of the times, rather more than that, the child is co-regulating, the child is anchoring onto the caregiver's feeling. So whenever there's a tantrum or whatever, I mean, I really first work with the parent and I teach them how to calm themselves down. And then, yeah, then of course work with the child, so that the child's, there are a lot of therapies and a lot of strategies that we do with the child, so that he learns to regulate himself. Self regulation starts coming in, so that's what we work on also.
Lovely. And if there were one tip you were to share now that you might share with a child, or you might share with the parent to help them with the child, what's that one tip other than the parent doing their own self-care, which you're going to be covering in the month?
Is to give them opportunities to participate in natural outdoor situations, because what's happened is with therapy and everything is indoors, everything is now on screen, but most of the things are indoors. Everything is, like therapy, parents are trying to put pillows and they're trying to make an obstacle course, when the child can go out. The child can go out for walks, the child can climb trees, there could be treks, there could be hikes, there could be so many things. So I feel just giving opportunities to be outdoors every day. I feel, as we wake up in the morning and we brush our teeth, and if we don't brush our teeth, it's like, oh, something is incomplete. That is how crucial I feel it is to take the child every day outside. Without it, I mean, so that's one big tip that I feel is important.
Beautiful. And then, so clearly, you mentioned tapping, and, how you use tapping as a means to help parents feel calmer, feel lighter, and you work with them on different themes. Have you ever used tapping for the child as well, or is it mainly for the parent?
I've done it with kids also. And earlier I was skeptic, because I used to believe, that the child may not be able to speak so much, may not be able to understand so much. But I have seen that when I tap on them also, I may say the words, but I may tap on them. They pick up the energy. They may not understand the words, but they settle down. So that is with kids, the younger little ones that I'm talking about. But I do work with neurodiverse adults, kids. They are young adults with autism. And young boys in the ninth or 10th or even 12th, some in the engineering colleges, I've used tapping with them. And these were the kids who, when they were younger, they used to come to me for therapy. So when I say even though, and it's like ninth standard child not able to study, and he's like scared, oh God, will I be able to do my 10th? Will I be able to get a job? Like all of those things. And when I tap with them, and I say, it's okay, no, if you repeat that class, they're like, no, people will think so differently about me. I don't want them to think that way. And I'm so, it's so beautiful working with young adults. It's beautiful. And the kind of, like, I have used many other strategies too, because earlier my logic was that when I'm doing it with young children and young adults, tapping may not work because they may not understand, they may find it too weird or whatever. But now when we have a sessions, they record that little bit and they play that over and over again, and they tap every day. And I mean, I have seen huge changes, huge, and I feel beautiful, fulfilled, blessed at the end of the day, that wow, it helped him. Because the same boy that I'm talking about, who was in ninth and so scared, he had acidity, he had like, and he went to all, I mean, of course they need to go to a medical doctor, but nothing came out, everything was normal. There was so much anxiety, he was on anti-anxiety. We did hardly 3 sessions, and parents say, oh, 95% is better. And this was the same boy who would pick up a chair and he will throw, and he says, I'm angry. He would throw things because he couldn't control. So it has worked, and I've used it with many young adults, like, who are in their sixth, adolescents and young adults. And with the little ones, I put them on my lap, or I tell parents to put them on their lap, and they just tap, that's all. On
Are they
parents,
more sort of general statements? Because, sometimes when you speak to a young child, how I'm fine, what's going on, I'm fine, no, I don't know. I mean, this is, you know, uh, so do you just do tune and do general, or you give them some options?
with most younger kids, little ones, like yesterday, I was working with a younger one who's not able to sleep, who's got more sensory issues, he's not able to go to the bathroom, like lots of those things. I said, all that you want to tap on is not even like, okay, I can even tap on, even though I am not able to regulate myself. I love and accept myself. My mama loves me. My papa loves me. I am safe. I am loved. Mama loves me. Papa loves me. I said, just repeat that. Even that is okay. You know,
Positive affirmations.
affirmations. It's like, even though mama may get angry, but mama's angry because she's not able to manage. I am not responsible. I am loved. I am, like, I am safe. Mama loves me. Papa loves me. So I do very general basic stuff with
So you're stepping into their world. I mean, you're so experienced. You've seen so many kids. You're just stepping into their world. You're empathizing with them.
yeah. And you know what, like, I with tapping, there's a lot of focus on body awareness, and that's something in occupational therapy we call it as interoception. Interoception is what I feel within my body. That's one thing. So when I tap, and when I talk about, I allow myself to release this stress, or whatever, I allow myself to feel more calmer in my belly, or wherever that they say they are feeling stressed about. I think there's a lot of, it really calms them down. They are out of that fight flight state, which puts them into that what you call, on that guard. They are on their guard. And when they know mama loves me, papa loves me, mama loves me, papa loves me, I may do what I'm doing, but they love me. They are working to help me out. I'm working on helping myself out. It really works.
So you feel the act of tapping combined with an affirmation, because someone can just do the affirmation, they can go for a walk, they can do the affirmation, but you, in your experience, the act of tapping combined with the statement
Yes.
allows the transformation to happen because they're engaging in their body,
Yes.
they're connecting with how they're feeling inside their body, and they're saying the affirmation at the same time.
Very true. Just tapping alone won't help. Just affirmations alone don't help. Combination, yes, works. And I sometimes use only specific points, like, when they're very angry, I mainly tap over here or over here, like specific points, which I sometimes do a lot of. This is kidney, so a lot of fear, anxiety. So I do a lot. I just tell them just tap here for some. So depending on what they like, if it is about sleep, it's more about triple warmer. So I would do a lot of tapping here. But yes, tapping and affirmation and acknowledging the state where the child is what I think really helps. Yeah.
Mm. Reena, as always, whenever I have an interaction with you, I learn so much. Your wisdom shines through. So, if someone wants to get hold of you, to be able to participate in Autism Month, how do they do that?
They can just log into my website, Khushi, KHUSHI.net.in. That's it. And they can contact me. And Rangana,
Perfect.
thank you so much. I mean, your words are beautiful. Thank you so much. Whatever tapping that I'm doing, I have learned it from you. And, each and every point, I still remember them. Like, I remember you used to tell us, do it here and all. Then I, of course, learned more about kinesiology, but everything that you taught us has really helped me. Blending it into my practice has brought me a huge amount of, it's fulfilling. So thank you for doing that.
Oh, it's such a joy, and my prayer is may you touch so many lives, and may many parents and kids find you and the holistic approach you have, because I think that's the way forward. It's combining everything together so people have a way forward. I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much, Rumi. Thank you. Thank you. So those on Facebook, it's like bye from us. I'm going to stop the live stream now. And you can also look Reena up where you'll find the replay whenever it's ready on her YouTube channel. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, you were brilliant. That was